Good day everyone, my name is Jason Gibson and I will be doing a few short Acumatica dashboard tutorials for you this evening. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is how to create a dashboard that's visible to all employees. So what you would do on the left hand pane is you would go to more items, scroll down, click on customization, and then click on dashboards. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to give the dashboard site location a name. We'll call it sales demo. After I've clicked in the name on the right, you can see that the add new node is now highlighted. So I'll click add new node. Now I'm going to search for a folder under company, organization, share dashboards. The dashboard name should be unique within the system because it's used as the identifier of the dashboard. As you can see at the bottom there, it says sales demo. I will now click on add, and the location has been populated under share dashboards with the name sales demo. In the owner role box, I will select dashboard designer. Users with a dashboard owner role, in this case dashboard designer, have full access to the dashboard. That means they can edit the dashboard page and manage widgets on the dashboard. The next step is to clear the allow users to personalize checkbox. This setting means that users cannot create their personal copy of this dashboard and edit it. The next thing is to make sure that everybody has access. If none of this is clicked or selected, you can just select that checkbox and it will give everybody access. You have now allowed users with all roles assigned to view this dashboard page. The next thing you're going to do is you will save it. Next, I will be adding a chart widget to the sales demo dashboard. It's as easy as going to the search on the top left corner and typing in sales demo. As you can see, it'll pick it up. The screen is blank and you can then click on design. Now you can see drag a widget here or click on add new widget. We're going to start by selecting a chart and then next. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go to an inquiry screen. So what we do is we'll go to finance, accounts receivable, work area, explore, and double click on customer summary. The inquiry parameters will be highlighted so that I can select it. The only thing that I want to clear here is split by currency. So I'm unticking this checkbox is because I want to allow that the parameters to be regardless of the base currency. I'll click OK. Always make sure that the shared filter to apply is all records. At this moment, you can only select all records. And then the next step would obviously be to configure your widget. So as you can see here, you've got various chart types to select. We're going to go with the donut. So what we're going to be selecting here as the legend is customer name. We want them to be sorted by legend values. And we'll also set it to have a maximum number of 10 values shown. Otherwise, your widget will be inflated and it won't scale properly on your screen. Another very important thing to note is to make sure that the legend position box is selected as pop-up. The legend position is the location of the legend on the widget. With a selected value, the user can open the legend as a pop-up box by clicking the icon in the bottom left corner of the widget. The legend position box is then displayed for the donut and the funnel chart types. Another thing that's important is the show sum of entries. You need to make sure that that is not selected as the values are not among the largest values. Those numbers is specified in the maximum number of values shown box. So basically, we don't want the maximum number of entries, we want the amount specified here. And then on the value side, we want PTD sales, and we want it to remain on sum. So a few options you have here is you have average, you have count, maximum, and then obviously sum. We would like this one to be summarized, and would like to format it in that way. Okay, so let's have a look and see what our chart looks like. And then obviously in the caption section, we're going to say top 10 companies. We'll say finish, and your chart is displayed. Let's just make the browser a bit smaller. I don't think that is the problem. There we go. There's our pop-up. And that is how easy it is to create a basic chart in Acumatica on the dashboard screen. Next, I will show you how to change the widget type. So you'll select on design on the top right-hand corner. You'll notice a few options for additional widgets will pop up, and then you can select the pencil on the existing widget. You click on configure, click on the chart type, and you select column. Notice that the legend position box has disappeared and the series group of boxes has appeared in the dialog box, as you can see here. The legend box of the category section contains the element whose values the system will display on the horizontal or vertical axis. Depending on the type of chart, for example, for the column chart, the element values are displayed on the horizontal axis. The legend box of the series section contains the element whose values the system will use for additional data view. For example, in the stat column, the values of this element are displayed as sections of the chart column for each category. The value box of the value section contains the element whose values the system will use in the data area on the horizontal or the vertical axis, depending on the type of chart. For example, for the column chart, the element values are displayed on the vertical axis. What I'm going to do now is I'm not going to select any other chart settings. I'm just going to click OK. And I'm going to click Finish, click on the design icon again. And you will notice that the top 10 companies are now selected as a column chart. Next, I'll be showing you how to add a scorecard KPI widget to the sales demo dashboard. In the top right hand corner, select Design, click Add New Widget. We're going to be selecting the scorecard KPI. Go next. Going to click on Hidden generic inquiries. These are all custom built generic inquiries that are on this sales demo database that I'm working on at the moment. We will be selecting the DBSO total. That's the generic inquiry. We're going to be working on the shared filter. We're going to be working on all records. Going to call it the average deal size. So the filter to aggregate will be the order total, and we'd like to aggregate this function. We'll use an aggregate function of average, because it's obviously called the average deal size. So what we're going to do here is on the normal level, we will say 20,000, and then on the alarm level, we'll say 30,000. So then on the normal level, we're going to select Acumatica red. On the warning color, we'll keep it yellow. And then on the alarm color, we'll say Acumatica green. If the average deal size is less than or equal to the threshold that I've specified in the normal level box, the system will use the color selected in the normal color box for the widget background. Well, I've just selected the red color in the box because the deal size may indicate improper performance in the sales department. So generally what will happen is we've just used the inverse for this function, because generally you'd want your alarm color to be red and your normal color to be green. But because we're working on average deal size here, we have just selected the inverse. So we're going to keep the caption blank, and then we're going to say finish. Click on design, and then the average deal size is 45,000. And that's how easy it is to create a scorecard KPI. What I'm going to show you next is I'm just not going to add a new widget. I'm just going to edit the average deal size widget just to explain to you how the different colors work. So if I click on design, click on the little pencil button, as just shown, the normal level is 20,000 and the alarm level is 30,000. So I'm going to change the normal level to 50,000 and the alarm level to 70,000. And I'm going to click finish. You'll see that it has now turned red. sorry about that. Click on the desired button. Now the average deal size is red, so that's below the minimum threshold, which means they need to get it up to more than 50,000 for it to be green again. The next widget I'm going to show you how to add will be the trend card KPI widget on the sales demo dashboard. Again, click on the design button, click on the add a new widget. We'll have a trend card. As you can see, the little explanation there displays the trend of the selected column value from the inquiry over a specific time period. So we're going to select the trend card KPI, go next. So the trend card KPI that I want to show you now will be based on the CRM cases that are logged in the system. Again, we'll click on hidden. We'll go to the hidden generic inquiries, and we will have a look at DB cases. Shared filter to apply. We're going to go on all records. There's a few other options here if you want to only have a look at the open ones, but at the moment, or closed. At the moment, we want to look at all records. So the title would be, say, yearly dynamics of support cases. So again, field to aggregate would be the case ID, because the case ID is unique. And then we'll select the aggregate function. We want to count. Timeline field, we would like to say the date reported. Obviously, you've got different options: lost incoming activity, lost outgoing activity. Case might be registered on the 1st of a month, but the first incoming activity might only be a few days after or a week after. So that gives you an extra week. So in this case, we would like to select date reported. And then you've got a few periods to select: yesterday, last week, last month, last quarter. As we're doing a yearly trend card, we would like to say last year. So as you can see, we've got 3 different color codes. We've got a rising trend color, a flat trend color, and a falling trend color. So we would like to inverse this. So we would like to make this Acumatica red. The flat trend color would stay yellow, and then the falling trend color, we would like to make it Acumatica blue. So basically what that means is when the cases are rising, you'd want to grab the user's attention by making it red, and obviously you want the cases to decline, and then that would be a nice blue color. Click on finish. Click on design to take away the edit mode, and you can see that the yearly dynamics of support cases are minus 100%, which actually means that there was only 1 case created in the past year. The next widget that I would like to show you how to add would be the adding an embedded page widget to the sales demo database. Again, click on design, click on add new widget, and click on embedded. So as it explains, shows an embedded document within the widget. So we're going to do something fairly elementary here. We're just going to do https://www.bing.com, and we'll call it Bing. And that's it. It's as easy as that. And you click finish, click on design. And as you can see, you have the Bing website page that you can actually search, and the website will actually run within Acumatica. Fairly neat. Next thing I'd like to show you is how to resize and rearrange. So just click on design again. You might want this over here. You'd like to resize this. Make it a bit smaller. And you might want the Bing web page to display there. And that's how easy it is to drag and drop these widgets. You might want a full page there and drag that down there, and it'll be easier to search Bing inside there. So after creating all these nice widgets on the sales demo dashboard, You might want to know how to set this as a main login page when anybody logs in. So it's as easy as searching for site preferences. Here under general settings, you can see the home page has not been filled in. So you can just click and open up company, organization. As you can remember in the beginning, we saved that under share dashboards, and you can just double click on sales demo and then you can save it. That is a global setting and not user specific. To set the dashboard for a specific user, you need to log in as the user. As you can see, I'm logged in as admin. You'll just click there. You'll click on my profile for that user. You'll scroll down. As you can see, there's already a homepage set for that user, which is the controller dashboard, but you're able to go and also change it to our sales demo dashboard that we selected there. To get to that dashboard or to get back to your homepage, you just top left-hand corner, you just click on Acumatica and it will take you to those dashboards.